permits both players to sort of find their footing.
There we go.
Fight. I would go d5 here as black.
Good call. But the good thing for white is that the bishop can swing out to b3, and also you can't play a Slav because of c takes d5.
Yeah.
You can play a Botez Slav.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Also, if you're a hater of the Slav, not available here.
Jeez, but you can't play a Queen's Gambit decline either because of bishop to b4.
e6, bishop b4, unpleasant. Unpleasant.
Where
So what are we left
Capablanca
with?
would have left the room.
Taking back on d5 is the Marshall variation of the Queen's Gambit.
Jeez, you had to give up the center.
Yeah, settles on the Queen's Gambit, accepted.
Yeah. And Jan, I think, is quite happy. I don't think Hans anticipated having to give up the center. So maybe he can switch to sort of a Moran-style approach with a6 and b5.
Yeah. Thing is, there's no bishop coming to b7.
Yep.
Maybe e6, bishop e7, and we just try and play some kind of c5 position. How does he play c5 already?
Well, it's a Grunfeld idea. A very Grunfeld-esque idea to play c5, just sack the pawn, and then worry later about winning it back with the moves like knight a6.
Yeah.
So for Jan, like d5 is a move I would consider. I wouldn't play it because of b5, like the Benko-style idea.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! b4,
oh,
b5.
He was ready for it. He was ready for it. Good lord.
He was ready for that too.
Yeah. And he just shrugs like, yeah, well, you know, I analyzed this 5 moves ahead.
Yeah, I analyzed it for Savchenko training camp in 2008.
To a6.
But what's the follow-up? a4.
That c-pawn is under a lot of fire right now. Gotta be feeling pretty lonely.
Yeah, Brandon's like, should have done the same moves ago. But Hans is... I actually don't think black is too unhappy here. Like, from a dynamic standpoint, it looks pretty good after something like knight c6. Like, white's pieces feel loose.
Right.
But if Nepo castles and plays e3, like, the game could end. That's the problem.
Yeah. What about e5 first? Like,
knight f5?
You win again. Win again, Danya.
You're the Nepo whisperer. Maybe knight b3, but then knight e5. In a bullet brawl, I'm taking black.
Yeah, I mean, waiting or retreating moves, just walk into rook c8, right? Which black is happy to play.
No. Bad.
What? What about...
Bad because of queen b7, and you can't oh! You have to play the incredibly weakening move f3 to defend g2. This is a huge moment. Can Hans find queen b7? What a clutch move this would be. And I think Jan, you know, David, you're so used to being able to, like, you have a knight on f3. Like, when do you have to worry that much about the g2 pawn? And he's found it!
Yeah, in freestyle chess, that's when you gotta keep your eyes on different weak squares or weak spots. And he'd seen it coming by now. You see the speed with which f3 comes out.
Man.
He's got a minute and a half extra.
Hans has that knight on e3, so things could turn around very quickly.
Yeah.
With a queen.
Now
with
he
a queen
seems
sword
to,
e4.
seems to have just traded a superior rook for an inferior rook, right? So...
Black is not risking here with a knight like that.
Yeah, he comes back to cover queen e1 mate.
Road's closed. Take the other freeway. And the dance macabre begins with the queens.
And with the clock, they're each dancing a death dance with their flags here.
And their hearts. They're beating fast.
Maybe like an e4 shot at some point.
Queen c7 was at Hans with a very risky move there. He is flirting with disaster, and Jan is threatening mate in 1.
Yeah, queen f8.
He's got to move his king back. He blundered mate in 1!